Okay, so I believe that I'm audible and my slides are visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's start with today's class, and that is going to be on module number 4. Your module number 4 is trying to address like how to prepare the business plan and how to assess to funding, like how you are going to generate funding for your startups. So that is what we are going to discuss. So in today's class, I'll be trying to cover up how to generate funding for your startups. So that's my focus for today's class. So it's almost always harder to raise capital than you thought it could be. And it's always takes longer. So plan for that. So to generate capital for your business, it's definitely going to take some time, but it's a long process. So, but you have to do it. So that's what is mentioned by Richard, who is a venture capitalist and author of books on funding. Okay, so in this module, as I told you, we are going to cover business plan and access to funding. And in today's class, I am trying to cover startup business finance, cost, profit analysis, cash flow, angel investors, and venture capitalists. So let's go one by one how to take it. I may not be covering all these things, but I'll try to cover up how to generate funding and how the system works. So today's discussion will be on the discussion will be on the funding, how to generate funding. Okay, so let's take an example like this. So now we have started the your company. You have an idea and your idea is good. Your business plan model canvas is ready, and you launched your product. You launched your beta product, that is the first version of your product you released in the market, the minimum viable product you have released in the market. So what happens next? So now it's time for you to expand the or launch the real business. So what to do now? So you need money. So who on this earth will be giving you their money? That's a big question. Who will give you your money? Either your family members, father, mother, or any relationship. They should be able to give you some money to start the business if they believe that you are really reliable and your idea is good. Then your friends may invest on you, considering your caliber. The next option could be going for crowdfunding. I will try to cover this crowdfunding in the next class, but as of now, we are going to focus only on the friends and families. Okay, so what happens now? We need to get the seed investment money. So this we call as seed investment round. So what is the seed investment? The initial investment, what is required to run the business, that we call as seed investment. Imagine this is your company. You can name any company, like you can take the company names what you have decided. So my company is something like this, the symbol what you look here, right? So if I say company, that is this, that's some manufacturing company I have mentioned here. I don't know what is this company. Okay, that's a company, some company I have established. This is my startup company in sense I just have the idea with me and I am ready to launch my product. So that is the situation now. See, this class is going to be like a big story. So come along with me, listen to me carefully so that you don't miss any concepts which we discussed today. Say for example, you are having a company which needs initial investment of uh, 1 lakh rupees. Okay, initial investment of some 10 lakh rupees. Then what happens? You are deciding to give it as shares, like who is going to have how much shares. So you are trying to release the shares equivalent to this money. Say for example, you are having 5,000 rupees, you can release 500 2 shares, or you can release as 200 like 5 shares. It's depending upon the company and what you decide. That denotes the share value. Like you require some money, for the required money you can split up it as shares. Shares is nothing but instead of a real money, you're giving them a certificate that after getting the money from them, you're not giving anything back to them. Rather, you're giving a certificate telling them that, or a bond or an agreement telling that, okay boss, I'm getting this much money from you, from you. Over a period of time, I will be able to settle back this much amount of money back to you. So like that, we are going to prepare a certificate and they are going to give it to the investor. In this case, what happens? You imagine this is you. This come along with the slides, and this is you. Okay, I used a girl or a lady. Okay, this she is the main in charge for this, or she is the head of this startup. Okay, this is you and this is your friend. Okay, this is you and this is your friend. So as I told you, either your family is going to fund you or your friend is going to fund you. So in this case, you are going to invest. So out of this money, your so out of this 1 lakh money, what happens? You both, you yourself and your friends are there, and you're really confused how much to invest now. How much money you have and how much you can invest. That is the big question. So and you later, after discussing with you and your friend, you decided to invest. Take 40% of the share. That means out of 1 lakh, you are ready to invest 40,000 rupees by yourself, and your friend is also agreeing with you, and he is also willing to accept 40,000 to invest 40,000 rupees or 40% of the share value. So 40% denotes the share value. So you are now ready to invest this 40,000 in your company. So how much is lagging now? How much is lagging now? How much is lagging? Can anyone answer? Hello? 1 lakh rupees is the initial investment required. 40,000 you are investing. 40,000 your friend is investing. How much you require more? Hello? Is anyone there?
20,000.
I think
Yeah.
20,000.
Okay. So you require 20,000. So who will invest this 20,000 here? We don't know. So this, yeah. So 20,000 is required. So we don't know who is going to invest this 20,000. So now what happens? So you are ready and you are decided yourself to invest 40,000 rupees each, you and your friend. Okay, otherwise we call them as partner. You and your partner is now ready to invest 40,000 each on the company. So the remaining 20,000, we are looking for for another investor. That's the initial investor. He can be your family member. Sometimes he can be your family member, or one who believes that you will be success. So he is ready to invest 20,000 or 20% of the total value, because now your company value is 1 lakh rupees. Out of this 1 lakh rupees, you are ready to you're investing 40 each, you and your partner. And that's an investor who may be your family member or one who is close to you. He is ready to invest 20,000, because 20,000 is not a big money for him now. So you are telling him that you are giving 20% of the shares. So he is also investing. The split up is going to be 40, 40, 20. Okay, now he is investing this 20,000 rupees in your company. Okay, he is investing 20,000 rupees in your company. After investing this 20,000 in your company, like he is getting 20% of the share. Okay, 20% share. That is like how even though he's investing 20% of 20% share, and your company is going to make a profit of 50,000. And this money is called as seed investment. This money is called as seed investment. This 20,000 what is investing is equivalent to 20% of the share, and it is called as seed investment. So your company is now getting some seed money. That is 1 lakh rupees is now generated, and you got some investment also. So this seed investment, what you get initially, we call it as investment money capital, or we also it's a very early investment. What someone is believing in you and is going to invest his money in your company. Okay, so now it's winning situation for your company or your startup. You got some seed investment. Now, what happens if the enterprise fails? Because your third party or your seed money investor invested 20, you bought 20,000 for 20,000 rupees. Yes, for 20, that is 20% of your share certificate. You gave him He has invested 20,000, 20% share in your company. You sold this 20% share for 50,000 rupees, and that is the seed investment what you got. But if the company fails, that means you have no customers or no jobs is available for you, and your company is failing. If your company fails now, you will not be able to pay back your customer, and if your company is losing, like you will be in miserable. You will have to undergo a lot of legal issues to meet or to settle down the issues with your investor. So you should see that your company is not failing at this point. Then what is the share value? Now you got it. Your investor, he's bought your shares for 20,000 share 20,000 rupees worth of shares. That is 20%. 20% shares he bought for 50,000 rupees. Okay, you actually see, understand, try to understand. Don't get confused. Your requirement was 20,000 only, but you're selling the shares for 20%. 20% 20%. Your requirement was only 20,000, which was 20% of your company value, but you're selling that 20% of shares to your seed money investor for 50,000 rupees. You try to understand. Your requirement was 20,000, so for 20,000 worth of shares, that is 20% of your company value, you are selling it for 50,000 rupees. So your seed money investor has invested 50,000 rupees in your company now. So that now your company value is how much? 2,50,000 rupees. Okay, so next, your startup value is 2,50,000 rupees, because 20% or 20% is 50,000 rupees. So how much is 100%, like that? Next, how much share value you are now holding? You are holding 40 percentage. So that means 40% of 2,000, 2,50,000 is 1 lakh rupees. Same way, you both are owning 1 lakh rupees, and because 20%, 40% of 2 lakh 40, 2 lakh 50,000 rupees. So now your 40 percentage value was initially how much invested? You assume that it's only 40,000. Now your money value from 40,000 has grown to 1 lakh rupees in the first stage itself. In the first stage of initial investment itself, your company, you thought of investing 40,000 rupees, but your company value is 1 lakh. So it's 1 lakh now. So again, it's a win-win situation for you. Next, we are going for the seed investment. So what happens now? You are there, your partner is there, your investor, third party investor is there. So all are agreed to, so you are investing 40,000 rupees, he is investing 40,000 rupees, he is investing 20% for 50,000 rupees. So you all agreed to sign the document. You are signing the document. So you are going to, the first round of initial investment is ready. That means you valued your company for 1 lakh rupees, but the actual value is went up to 2,50,000 rupees, because your supplier, sorry, your third party investor or your friend, family friend is ready to invest 50, has bought 20% of share for 50,000 rupees. 20% share he bought for 50,000 rupees. So your company is now valued at 2,50,000. Okay. So it's the first stage of investment is ready for you. So now you're ready to launch your business. And so you launched your business, so after 1 year, what happened? Say you launched a company and it's almost 1 year. Okay, it's almost 1 year now. So what is going to happen now? Now your company is there. You launched a trial product, or the first batch of product you released. We call it as a beta version. The beta version of the product is launched. It's very successful. You are winning the market. Your share, people are, a lot of customers are buying your product. Then what happens? This point of time, you will be deciding to hire some people, because your business is expanding. You want new employees, or you want new people in your organization to develop the business. So you hire new employees, and when you hire new employees, the office space or your production area has to be expanded simultaneously. So you are planning to buy a big office, or you're going trying to move or shift, or you're going to expand your existing office into a big office. To do this, what you require? You require money. So now already 20% of your share value was bought for 50,000 rupees during the seed investment process. Okay, the seed investment money was only 50,000 rupees, because 20% of the share you sold it for 50,000 rupees. So now what happens? This 50,000 by this time after 1 year is not a big money, because you need to pay hire a new employees, or you want to expand your business. The seed investment is not enough for you. So what at this point of time, what you will be doing is you will be looking for a big investment. You should have a very big investment at this point of time, because you need more employees and a big office or a big production area. So the seed money what you collected to start the business is no more sufficient to you. It will be it would bend down. So this is the time which when you will be looking for a big investment. Okay, so at this point you need a big investment, but the question again comes: who will be the big investment? Who is going to invest on your company? Believing in you, who is going to invest? That's the question. Okay, so now that's a bad situation for the company, because you can't leave now and run away, because you need big investment. Okay, so now the next round of capital raise, or next round of money collection starts. That we called as, since it's the first round, we called as Series A. If this is being repeated, we call it as Series B, Series C, Series D, and so on and so forth. Okay, so here this is the company. Again the company is there. You are having shares. Your share worth, the initial share worth. I mean, you want to now, instead of 1 lakh, you're going for 1 million, or say 10 lakhs. You want to raise the. So you're going for 10 lakh rupees now. So now two people are now coming into picture. One is the angel investor. Okay, so angel investor is there. Who is angel investor? Let's see again. Next, we will have someone. You can mute your mics. If you have any questions, you can unmute. Otherwise, you can mute your mic, please. So now we have two people. One is angel investor. The another one is going to be venture capitalist. Okay. So these people will, or there are angel investors and venture capitalists. We call them AI or VC. AI and VC. Okay. So you should understand the colors. The angel investor, I made it in green, and the venture capitalist as maroon or whatever. Next, how to approach them? You can browse, you can mail them through LinkedIn or Facebook, through any social media, or the a professional way of approaching. You can approach. Then after approaching, you will be pitching your business plan to them. You will be telling, okay, I have this plan. This is my business plan. So what about your, whether you're ready to invest or not? You will be asking. But how? You can call them. You can have a Skype interview. You can WhatsApp them, like what other, like other. There's a direct meeting. Instead of, you can meet them personally. You can, or also. So what happens here this time? You do a bit of small talk, and you're going to talk a lot about the business. So how you're trying to prove them your business plan will work out. So that's what you're going. So this venture investors and the venture capitalists, they'll be what they'll be looking before investing. They'll be looking for your team competency. What, whether it's your idea is special, whether you can achieve that idea, what you have achieved earlier, what is the vision of your enterprise. Are you aware of similar ventures? Like if you're whether you have any competitor, and whether you have a clear idea what your competitor is doing, and whether you are able to dream big for them. Because when someone is going to invest on you, the third party people, or the third person who is going to invest on you, should be feeling confident. So building the confidence, to build the confidence, you're going to meet or talk to them very often, and in a polite way you're going to approach them and asking them to invest. Okay, so if they are really, if anyone is getting interested in your business, then really you're going to be a very big success. Then who is this venture capitalist? A venture capitalist is a person or a firm who are ready to invest on companies, on or budding startups like this, right? They are called as venture capitalists. What this venture capitalists do is, they do not invest their own money. This venture capitalist will collect the monies from different peoples, and they will invest on your business. Once you make the profit, this certain percentage of the profit will be taken by this venture capitalist, and the remaining money will be given to the people who gave their money to the venture capitalist. Okay, venture capitalist is another, is a man who collects money from different people, and he invests that money on your business, on making a profit. He is taking a risk actually, because you don't know whether your product is going to be successful or not. So after, if you make a profit, you're going to share the profit with the venture capitalist. This venture capitalist will again divide the money to the people who invested on this venture, who gave their money to the venture capitalist. But during this process he will take some commission, or it will take some money out of them. Then who is this angel investors? These people, they invest their own money. Okay, they wanted to start a business, so they are carving, they are carving to do some craving to do the business. So what they do, they will invest their money. They are the people who take risk with their money, so they are like angels. So we can call them, right? So no one is, from nowhere someone is ready to invest on your business, we call them as angel, right? So I call them as angel investors. Okay, so who is believing in you and who is going to support you without any by using their own money. So angel investors are rare. Okay, so but they are the one who can really motivate the business. Okay, so now this is the situation. So now what happens? So now at this point of time, you have to do valuation. There are two types of valuation. The first type of valuation is called as pre-money valuation. Here you valuate your business with the money what you're expecting. So here we compute this based upon the expectations of your enterprise, like how much your company can make if I get this investment from the AA or VC. If I'm getting the money from them, how I can run the business and how well I can do at the current situation. In this existing situation, how much money or how much profit I can make. And the next is called as post money evaluation. After getting the money, after a period of time, how much I can make, how much my business will grow, how much big my business will grow with the money from the with the money what is being invested, and what the money what the money what my this yellow color, this is by the seed investment money, and this is by the after getting investment from the AA and VC. Okay, so with the seed money investment, how my company is performing, and with the investment from AA and VC, how my company will perform. So that is called as post money evaluation. So post money evaluation is pre money evaluation plus series A investment. After getting the investment from AI or the VC or from both, how my company will perform, that is called as pre money evaluation and post money evaluation. Okay, so pre-money evaluation is the reference for negotiating post-money evaluation, because you should know how my company is performing now, what is the economical status of my company. So only if you know that, you can compare your company, or you can negotiate with your Series A investor, or what you call as the AI or the VC. You can negotiate with them, because if you know only the current economic status of your company, you will be able to negotiate with your angel investors or the venture capitalist. Then you can ask them for more money. Okay, so but what happens? So 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 series A investment after post money so now you should understand how this post money evaluation should be. Yeah, the series A investment is this, and post money evaluation is this. So what is your profit? So what's your share value now? So imagine this is the current situation. You are invested 40%, your partner has invested 40%, your seed money investor has invested 20%. So this is what your seed money investor has deposited. So what happens now? Always this post money evaluation, or the money what you expect, should be low. From the AA or VC, the money what you are going to expect should be low. Only if your money is kept low, that is the denominator is kept low, then the AA or the VC will be ready to invest, because people want, if they invest less money, how much big the profit could be. Okay, so by investing less money, how much maximum shares I can get from the company, or how much big money I can make. So that is what the AA or the VC will be looking at. So what you have to do is, you have to try to make this post money evaluation as big as possible, because that you will gain more you will gain more value for your shares. But the AA or the VC will be trying to keep this post money valuation value less as possible, because if post money valuation is big for you, you will get more profit. If post money valuation is less, your AA or the BC will be gaining more profit. So that is that is the constraint what you have to look. So you are always trying to keep it big, and your investors are always trying to keep it big, keep it low. Sorry. So what you have to do, you have to now negotiate. So now that's an idea. So you are expecting an investment of 10 lakh rupees, and you are keeping your, say for example, you are keeping your post money valuation as 8 lakh rupees. Okay, so now what is going to happen? So you are going to evaluate your money. So now you are negotiating with your with your investors, and it's now now from the calculation we know that your value is 43.75, your partner value is of some 43.75, and your seed money investor, you are going to give 12% or 12.5 percentage of the seed of the investment. Okay, so now your venture capital is telling I will invest 8 lakh rupees for 12.5 percentage of your shares. For 12.5% of your business, you are going your venture capitalist will list or the VC will invest 8 lakh rupees in your company. Okay, so that means when you are invest when someone is investing for 8 lakh rupees for 12.5 percentage, that means your share value from 40 percentage has raised to 43.75 percentage. That is, from 40 percentage it went to 43.75 percentage. That is, there's an increase of 3.75 percentage. So now still you are making a good profit. Okay, then yeah, after, if this is the offer, this is the offer what your venture capitalist has made. This is offer what your venture capitalist has made. Now after 1 week, what happens? You have two offers. After a few weeks, what happens? You are going to have two offers. That is, your venture capitalist saying, okay boss, I looked into your proposal again, and now I feel that for this 1 lakh rupees I can invest only 6 for this 10 lakh rupees I can invest only 6 lakh rupees with you. So for this 6 lakh, I can offer you only, I found that your post money valuation can be only say, 6 lakh rupees, for example. So, or 60 lakhs rupees. Okay, then the angel investor is ready to invest. She is telling that I can invest only 5 lakh rupees, and for this 5 lakh rupees I am keeping your post money evaluation as 50 lakhs. So out of this I can give you only this much money. So now whom you will prefer? You will prefer venture capitalist or angel investor? So that's the question. One is telling that I can invest you around, so 60 lakhs, one is ready to invest, another one is ready to invest only 50 lakhs. So who you will prefer? Venture capitalist or the angel investor? You will accept 60 lakhs or 50 lakhs? Otherwise, let me like me ask. One is ready to invest 10 lakh rupees, another one is ready to invest 5 lakh rupees. Venture capital is selling, I am investing 10 lakh rupees in your company. Angel investor is selling, I am going to invest only, I can invest only 50 lakhs in your company. Which one you will prefer?
Venture capitalist.
Okay, because he is giving 10 lakh rupees, your angel investor is giving only 5 lakh rupees. So what you are going to do, you are going to accept the offer of venture capitalist, and you are going to avoid the offer of angel investor. So that's the situation. So now, but what happens? That's the second thought. You know that this angel investor has a wide contact. Okay, she has got a very good contact with the other business people, whom will be really beneficial to your growth of your startup. So we call that as smart money. Even though she can invest only 50 lakh rupees in your company, or 5 lakh rupees in your company, but she is having a very big network, and that is going to be really a very big investment for us. So we don't want to lose her. Also, we need both VC and AI now. So now, whom to choose? Obviously we have to choose venture capitalist, but now we know that she is the right, with venture capitalist, investment can be there, but with angel investor your business can grow tremendously. So we need both. So what we are going to do now? So we are asking them to think again, and we tell to the AI that there's a venture capitalist who's ready to invest 10 lakh rupees with me, but whereas you can invest only 5 lakh rupees uh, uh, with us. So whether are you ready to take the business, we are asking to her. She is telling, she say for example last time she gave only she kept the value as 50. Now we are keeping it as 60, right? So that's a difference. So now she's agreeing. Imagine she's agreeing to this offer. So both are now investing 10. Venture capitalist is investing 10, and angel is investing 5 for 60 post money valuation. So now what happens? Now both are, now we can use both of their knowledge or both of their expertise in this company, like venture capitalist money and angel investors money plus her contacts. The share value, because both of them has invested, so 110 plus 5 15, they are investing for 60. Now your share value is 25%, that is your investors are now taking 25% of your share value, and your share value is now for 25% percentage of your share they are paying on 15, whereas you are getting only 75. Last time it was 43.75. But now all of you three put together you are taking 75 percentage for 25% share you are giving to your VC and AI and angel investors. So now this is the condition. So now what happens? So now dilution is going to happen. What is the dilution? Previously you are having 50,000 40% of your share, your friend was having 40%, or your partner was having 40%, your seed money investor got 20% of the business. But now your share value total values comes to, your share value has come to 30, for 30 for your friend, and your venture capital is going to sorry, your seed money investor is going to get only 15. There's a dilution in shares. But whether this is true? No, this is not true, because only the share percentage share percentage will decrease, but the money for share, the share value will increase, only the share percentage will come down. How? Because when you are an initial company, the number of shares were only three, so you three people bought it, and but now this is called, because as how bank can print or the RBI can print money. When you own a company, you can print any number of shares. Imagine instead of three shares, they're going to produce eight shares. Then we call it as stock splitting. That is, only one is there, but we are dividing into many things. We are going to divide one share into many things. That is, if this share value is 40 rupees, now your share value may be 4 rupees each. So if you're doing like that, you'll get a lot of people coming and investing in you. Okay, this is just like the bank which is going to mint their shares. So again your company is going to make profit, but what happens in this process? Your share percentage will come down, but your share values will increase. So now how many share does your enterprise have now? So first it was I mean for this money, this money, this much shares, you got 75 percentage, and your Series A investors got 25 percentage. Okay, but now your share value is how much? 13 lakh 30,000, 13 lakh 30,000 rupees. So that is going to be 100 percentage. So now your percentage value has increased, your share value has increased from 33,000 by 33,000 or 3 lakh 30 rupees. Your share value has now increased. So which was only 10 lakhs now went to 13 lakhs. So now what happens? It is going to be it's going to be 3 lakh 30,000 rupees. So your share value is getting increased, which was only 1 lakh now went to 3 lakh 30,000 rupees. So there's a raise in value. That's what I told you. Your share value will increase, but your share percentage may come down. What is share value? You are going to get, for 25 percentage they are paying 3 lakh 30,000. Okay, 3 lakh 30,000 is the investment. For how much? Your business is valued at 15 lakhs. Then cost of one share is how much? 15 divided by cost of one share is 15 divided by 3 lakh 37, that is 4.54, because initially your share value was only 4 rupees. Share value, one share is now how much? 4.54. From 4 it came to 4.54. So for 40 percentage when you had, so for 40 percentage how much you will get? 40,000 shares you have for, so 40,000 into, or 40,000 worth of shares you have, so into 4.54, you will get a profit of 1 lakh 18,600. That is, when you started the business, you only invested 40,000 rupees. After seed investment and after 1 year of running your company, your share value has increased to 1,81,600. Initially, your share value was how much? Only 40,000. From 40,000, it reached 1,81,600. But what happened to your share percentage? It was 40 percentage. Now it has decreased to 30 percentage. So now still you are making a good profit. So this is what we call as capital raise. So because your money value has increased, the investment in a company has raised a lot. So now this round is successful. If you are able to repeat this process again and again, then we can call it as Series A, Series B, Series C, as I told you. So this process we call as share raise. So now the company is successful. Okay. So now. So as I told you, whenever the company wants to raise the money, it will go for stock splits. Okay. So now after some years, the years has passed, many years has passed now. Okay, so now what will happen? That's, you should know when to exit from your business. Okay, when to exit from your business. You are starting a company, the initial share value was 20 rupees, then your partner are there, your investor is there. Okay, after some years, your partner will want to exit, and your angel investors want to, angel investor and the venture capitalists want to exit from your company. But who will gain more profit? That's the question. Since in the early stages, without any confidence on you, the seed money investor invested more, took more risk. So obviously he will earn more profit than the AA and VC, because they took less, because after you proved yourself, they invested on you. So they took fewer risk compared to the seed money investor. So they are going to get less profit. So the existing companies, so whoever takes more risk will be getting more shares. So how to exit? That's again a big question. So initially your company share value is 20 rupees. It's a profit. Your partner, your seed money investor, your angel investor, and your venture capitalist want to exit now. So how they will exit? There are two ways of exiting. That mean, like dissolving the company and moving out. One is to sell to the big guys like Google, Apple, Google, Amazon, or Metal. Next, either you directly sell it to the big guys and you can quit. Otherwise, you can put your shares on the stock market. Based upon the stock market, you can get the profit. But how actually it works? Which one to prefer? We have a doubt now. To exit. So how it is going to work? To exiting, there are many options. The first option I told you, it's going to be selling to the big guys. So we are selling to the big guys. Say for example, you have developed an app and they are selling to your Google. After selling it to the Google, the seed money investor who invested on you will exit. Your venture capitalist or the angel investors, they will also exit by selling all their shares at once. They will sell all their shares to the big companies and they can exit. But this big company, they will ask you to stay on some liability. What they will tell, because Google will pay money to these investors and they will send you out. But whereas, hello, I'll take another 2 more minutes. Please cooperate. Okay, so the next the buyers need to stay. Instead of that, the Google will now, after buying the shares from all these people, Google will tell, okay, I will offer you the shares in mine, your shares only, but I will offer it to you in my name, and you have to prove that you would run the company for some more time because you know how it operates. So that is called a share vesting. That is, they are trying to give their share, the big, in the name of the big company, back to the thing. But what happens? This is called a share vesting. But how it works, right? How it works, that's very big. So now these guys will run the company for some time, and when once they reach a point, they will sell the shares given by this company and they can exit, or they have to stay for time till they prove that the business is successful to the big companies. Only then they will leave them. The other way to exit is putting the listing down the shares on the stock market. How to do that? You can go public. So at this point, after doing the share listing process, you can go public. That is IPO. We call as going to public. So how this is being done? After getting the your shares, you can put it. You can open the shares to the public. Here, what happens? Only the public will buy the shares. Not no more investors, no more seed money investors, no more angel investors, no more capital ventures. No one is going to come. You're opening it to the public, and when you open to the public, your share value was 20 rupees, and daily this, depending upon the business, your share value will rise and fall daily. Okay, raise and fall and rise again. So now what will happen? When it is a rise, you imagine your share value reaches 40 rupees. From 20 rupees, now your share value reaches to 40 rupees. You can sell that in the market and you can exit. So you'll make a very good profit. Okay, so this is called as initial public offering. Like this, you can do any number of times, and whenever you feel that your share value is raised, and you feel that that's the best what you can get, you can exit the company. Okay, but what is your value? What is the profit after taking all this risk? What is the profit made by you? Initially, you bought the share value for your share value. You sold the share value for 40 rupees. Now, that means you had 10 lakh shares. You sold it for how much? Nearly like 4 billion. You are making nearly like 4 billion fortune. Congratulations! Now you are a billionaire. Okay, so now your company, you sold out your company for, initially started for 1 lakh rupees. Now you are closing down by 4 billion, making 4 billion. So but once you make money, you can't stop right now. Now you'll just, it's going to be just a beginning, and you can proceed further, investing on others business, or starting or restarting again another startup by your own. So this is how the startup funding will happen. So I told you clearly in this class, I explained you how investments are, how you get the investments, how you raise the fund, and how the share market works basically. And from this, how much profit you can make by using a small case example of investing 1 lakh rupees to reaching 4 billion. We have seen this study today. So that's what I have for you today, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me now.